All right, I'm gonna make this video pretty short and sweet. If you are not working on a Dodge Durango, go ahead and turn the video off. This is just for those people like myself that ran into an issue with a Durango giving a EGR fault code. So, take this part, whatever it's called, one screw in the middle, and you pop it off. Intake, I know it's already taken apart, but I'm just going through it. Hose clamp, and you pop this back off, the whole thing comes out. Now, this is where the EGR was at. I've already removed it and cleaned it up. And I'm about to reinstall it. Got all the carbon out of here, cleaned up the inside of the valve seat, and I'm about to reinstall. The hardest thing about this was getting that hose off. Make sure you have your radiator hose tools here and here. So I'm cleaning the EGR right now, and to start off with, a lot of y'all probably don't know what the EGR valve does. I know I didn't really know a whole lot about it. So the EGR valve opens up and closes whenever the engine tells it to recirculate some of the engine exhaust gas that still has combustible material. It'll open up the EGR valve and suck it back into the intake and burn it one more time. So it's going to be polluted with a lot of carbon, as you see right here. All that's carbon that came out of the EGR valve. This right here I'm still cleaning, but the solenoid opens up and closes and takes the valve, opens and closes it, just like it would any other intake or exhaust valve. It'll fit down in here like such, and it'll open and close that to allow flow into and out of the intake manifold. So I didn't mention inside of there, that screw head, it took a little bit of torque to get it out, but to get it back in, I think there's an O-ring inside of here that it had to push past, so I had to tap it with a hammer a little bit. And now I've got a pretty good seat where the valve and the seat are at. Also, make sure you clean your O-ring here on the tube that goes into the intake, and the seal space here. You don't want any exhaust coming out of that, so clean that up real good. Here we go for assembly. It's got 3 10mm bolts. Just drive those back in. This way you don't have to take a whole bunch of other stuff apart other than the 2 pieces I showed you earlier.